All right. What's going on? It is your boy, Holland Colin, coming to you with a new video. Sorry for the wait. I was actually thinking about, should I make a new video? And it was answered quickly before I could even make the decision myself. One of the homies back at home, my boy Bridger, straight up was like, yo, where's the new video? So, guess I gotta make the new video. Here we are. I am on currently the longest trip I've ever been on as a truck driver. This one literally started from the very top of the country, except for Maine. I've been to Maine, but it started in New Hampshire. And I'm going to the bottom. I went the whole way down, veering off, and ending at the border of Mexico, basically. Well, it is the border. Laredo, Texas is where I'm going to end up at. That is going to be my final drop. It was supposed to be a 3-stop drop, but it's turned into a 2. My DM called me today and told me that LaGrange, I think that's how you pronounce it, LaGrange, Georgia, didn't have anything for me to pick up, so I just basically stopped at Cleveland, dropped, picked up, and then now I'm going to Laredo. When it's all said and done, I'm looking anywhere between 27 to 2,800 miles. So yeah, this one's definitely a long one. Loving it, you know what I'm saying? These are my kind of trips because I can do this one trip, make my truck payment, and have money in my pocket when it's all said and done. These are trips, when they're long like this, these are the kind of trips that I can learn how to do my fuel and everything. My man. It's another Stevens driver out there. I'll circle back to that actually. But no, these are the kind of trips that I can actually really learn how to fuel, when to fuel, control my MPGs, unless I'm in the mountains somewhere, then it's just ugh. But these are trips that I can learn a lot, taking a lot of information from my truck and my driving style. But as far as that goes, I have got my second settlement and there's no complaints here. After my truck payment, I made pretty decent money. And even after this trip, after my truck payment, I should be making pretty decent money. This is the main reason why I became a contractor, you know? The money is good. I went from 50 cents a mile to, when it's all said and done, $1.01 a mile. You know, it's $1.16, but there's things that you gotta automatically get taken out and stuff. But yeah, it ends up being $1.01 mile. $1.01 a mile. And I know before all the owner operators and all the people out there that have been trucking for way longer than me, making $6 or $7 a mile or $4 a mile, I get it. I get it. I'm brand new, and I'm learning. But at the end of the day, I'm a businessman first, and then a trucker second. But in all honesty, for me, I'm a truck driver first. I know that sounds stupid, but I just love the drive. I love driving. I love seeing the stuff that I see, the encounters that I have. Circle back to the guy I just waved to out there. He's a trainee with his trainer here. He's a fellow Stevens driver. My man, Q. Walked over to the truck when I pulled in here because I saw them. They were parked here before me. I backed into my spot, whatever. Did my post trip, and I walked over, and I was talking with them, and they recognized me from YouTube. It's a humbling experience, to have that happen, especially a trainee, somebody that's new to Stevens and trying to start their career with Stevens. Whenever they see that, I do hope that it was inspiring, not discouraging, but I hope it was inspiring for him to one, want to stay with Stevens, but two, just stay being a truck driver. I'm not over here telling you yeah, join Stevens, but I'll tell you this, to all the naysayers, and I'm sure you guys have seen the negative videos on YouTube about Stevens. From my perspective and everything that I went through, yeah, there's things that you go through, but ultimately, man, Stevens is a great company. especially on the contractor division side. Since I have become a contractor, like my DM, dude, Johnny, I salute that man. I love that man. I'm honored to actually be a part of his fleet. I still, to this day, I mean, granted, it's been about a month and a half now, I still can't believe that I'm part of his fleet. I'm completely honored to be a part of his fleet. He means business. He expects the best out of his drivers, and we give it to him. And I don't want to fall short, so like, you know, I kind of think that I'm like overdoing it with it. But to circle back to what I was saying though, like, it was humbling to have somebody recognize me from my YouTube videos. You know, this is what I do it for. I do it, you know, for people that are new, even for the drivers that have way more experience than me, you know, just for something for you to watch, let alone just the excitement of truck driving. Like, for me, like, that's what got me into it, besides me loving big trucks since a kid. Like, you know, once I knew that I was going to go to school, I was on YouTube every single night watching videos, passing out the truck driving videos, pre-trip videos, just everything about trucks, you know, what to expect, even the specs of the truck. Like, I know things about my Kenworth now since I become a contractor I had no idea about, man. You know, like, now that this is my truck, I want to learn. So, you know, like, if there's something that I can fix, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm not taking it to the shop because it will come out of my pocket, you know, stuff like that. So, like, you know, I hope that my rookie ambition, you know, relights a fire for somebody that's been in the game. You know, it's getting a little tiring. I hope I can, you know, inspire you to refine that love, rekindle that love for trucking. But yeah, Stevens is not a bad company. Ultimately, that's what this was about. You know, I have no complaints. You know, like I said, like, I've had some issues here and there, but it's most of the time due to lack of communication, and I'll own up to some of that. You know, I should have called sometimes, but I didn't. And, you know, like, I got to a spot, and it's not necessarily from Steven's point of view. It's more for me. I should have called the customer. You know, I've been called on a duplicate load before, and I drove from North Carolina to Prince George, Virginia, dropped my trailer, got there, spent the night, woke up the next day, and since it was a duplicate load, somebody else from Stevens picked that load up and, you know, drove off with it. And then I had to drive damn near exactly to the same location that I left from North Carolina to get another load. And it's not all doom and gloom, you know what I'm saying? Like, when stuff like that happens, Stevens pays you. Like, the Deadhead miles, like, that's where I had to check myself. Like, you know, the miles that I thought that I was losing, they put onto the settlement, on your next settlement. So you're not getting paid for those miles. Like, there's really nothing to complain about, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what it's, I want to be a beacon of hope, you know, because, like, I mean, I see the naysayers on YouTube and, you know, the doubters about Stevens and stuff, and I'm telling you personally, I have nothing but the best experiences with them so far. Mind you, this is my first company, but still, like, even as a first company, you know, like, I've been in a workplace for a long time, you know, even outside of, like, truck driving. Just, you know, if you're going to love working at a spot or you don't immediately. And I love working for it. I love working for Stevens Transport. I really do. So, but yeah, you know, that's about it. I'm in Alabama right now. I drove past Talladega's racetrack today, and oh my gosh, had no idea how big NASCAR racetracks were until today. Newfound respect for it. Granted that it's all left turns, but, you know, like, it's insane, dude. They're huge. I actually really want to go to one. So, after seeing that, but yeah, I'm starting my own little collection of things. I got myself a little Alabama thing, and now I got Maine. I think I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna stop at rest stops and just grab all this stuff. So when I'm done, or I have a vacation, I can go through these and actually go to a place that I actually run a vacation at. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, this is the longest trip that I'm on so far as a truck driver, and I'm loving every second of it. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I know I mentioned going to Laredo, but to any truck drivers that are watching this that might be going to Laredo, I've been talking to a couple of my buddies. I might have said this earlier. I can't remember because my brain's fried. I'm tired. But if you do go down there, make sure that your load is locked securely. I've been hearing that, I mean, I know it's pretty common down there, but I've been hearing that they're going into trailers and they're stealing stuff. They're taking stuff out of the trailers. So I do know what I'm doing. I'm already pre-planned to go, or not pre-planned, but I already have like a trip planned to where I'm going to stop at least an hour away from Laredo, because my load's due at 8 a.m. on the 7th. I'm going to stop an hour away, get up extra early, and then drive that hour to get there, not spend the night in Laredo, just to avoid any kind of headache or anything to worry about. So, a little bit of information for you guys if you didn't know, or if I didn't mention it at the beginning, because like I said, brain's fried, I'm tired. I didn't even know it was Friday until literally about 10 minutes before I made this video. So, yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to make a new video. I hope everybody has a great weekend. To all my fellow truck drivers, stay safe out there. Check your mirrors, triple check them if you have to. Get out and look if you're in a tight spot. And ask for help if you need help getting into a spot. Nothing wrong with that. Other than that, rubber side down, boys. Everybody else, you guys take care. Much love. Thank you for coming to my channel. Smash that like and subscribe. Until next time, Colin, signing off.